Vacation in British Columbia, Canada, visiting Victoria, Whistler and Vancouver. 2007. I am on the 7th deck of BC ferries going from Vancouver to Victoria with the beauty of the sky and the mountain at the distance. This is the first trip for Rani on a huge ship like this, which can take over 1200 people and several trucks, buses and cars. There's plenty of seagulls. This is the kitchen. Another view. Vancouver to some sailboats. Picture perfect. As the ship moves forward with the stream of the water that is displayed with the mountains in the back. The Butchert Gardens, so 100 years old. This is the entrance to the gardens. Flowers everywhere, including at the ticket booth. Even on the road along the side, there is plenty of flowers. Lanternas. World's fanciest trash can. World's fanciest trash can, one can see. Dahlia. I don't know what it is, I'm going to call it the pinwheel flower. Very fancy variegated lantana. Rows of most beautiful Rex begonia. One of the fanciest variegated Rex begonia. Some of the nicest tall trees. They don't look like a redwood. Another begonia family. Hydrangeas, different colors. Look at those hanging baskets. This work is very labor intense to grow annuals, especially they last for a short period of time. Admiring these flowers. One gets speechless admiring this garden and innumerable flowers. This is sunken garden, and your mind sinks into this beauty. Labor is the issue. The cleaning of these beds has to be done very frequently. Member of hibiscus family that can stand cold weather. One can see the dahlia. They clean the beds twice a week, sometimes more than that, and the seedlings are started early in February, and then flowering is from May till September or so, and the work continues all the time. This is almost like a rock garden in the sunken garden, but the vegetation is what is impressive due to the nice weather and the soil condition. Beautiful garden along with the water lilies. Nice fountain. These maples had a nice color. Music in the garden. That's for tomorrow. Symbol of British Columbia. They still retain the early man's culture, but he is nowhere. Dahlias, huge size as it used to be in India, never seen in US or elsewhere before.
Thank you.
A different color of sunflower, Petunia combination. Base of the tree is full of flowers. Color combination of zinnias and Salvia lucanta. The rose garden with some annuals mixed in between. More close-up of the rose garden area. This is a castor oil plant with a colorful fruits. Nice roses again. Got melody perfume.
Yes, it smells so good. Oh my gosh.
The place is crowded. Ultimately, Japanese garden. Japanese garden. Good idea. Sculpture plants. What a view. One of the most scenic view. I don't know what these plants are. Several flowers, many of them are annuals requiring enormous care. Several beds, like an Italian garden with fountain. These are grown in pots and arranged just like the flower show in Bangalore, Lal Bagh. But the amazing thing is these begonias. Ice cream is so nice. This is brass band. Almost like a vase. World Rose, Las Vegas. Unusual geranium. Jolly, Dolly Parton.
Where do we go, Tina, on the path? This way? This way. We're going to keep going this way?
Sunken garden in the night. This is Victoria downtown. Where on earth there is a rose garden next to a Greyhound bus station? Name it. This is Fairmont Hotel, and one can see the beautiful rose garden. Videotaper. These are climbing roses. The whole gazebo is full of them. I think this is the Victoria Legislative House with lots of celosia and coleus. No other state legislative house has this ability, or the climate, or the soil, or the weather to have this beautiful garden in front of it. The roses in the shape of an arrow pointing up. There are several horse-drawn carts called Victoria carriage, pretty expensive. 15 minutes ride,
$50.
$50, and Maharani refused to go on it. Name of the city Victoria, rather a floral name of the city as Victoria. Today there is a dragon boat race or something going on. Of course there are to be shopping everywhere. The flora is made up of white and dark pink begonias. These are Native American Indians who are artisans making things and selling. Race, there are some winners. Model and the portrait. This is part of Dragon Boat Race Festival. The news crew is here for this festival. This is rowers area where they are getting ready. Hopefully they will win this race. View from the 9th floor suite in Victoria of Seagull and another bird.
Well, unless the president uses his Article 2 power, which
This is Abkhazia. Why this flower is hiding? Must be very shy. This section is more like a Japanese maple. The overall lot of plants. Do not know the name of this flower. Looks very unusual.
Rock garden thing.
Natural. This is not plastic. Looks like more of a rock garden. Through the window is just amazing. It's nice and quiet. Very British type of afternoon tea with cake and other things. With all the fancy probably Dalton teacups and a library. Not to forget the fireplace. This is Vista 18, which is on the 7th floor of the hotel.
Allinda Tagadare, you won't get this bridge.
The ships and all.
There, this is coming up with condos. 1 million and up. Better plus.
You think so too? That's what I said.
Yeah, it is pretty.
We are going to Whistler, but due to weather in this port plane, we will be flying to Vancouver and then drive to Whistler. This is a West Coast plane. The beauty of this plane. Passengers coming out. So this is Victoria on the bay with the ships, float plane and whatnot. A small cruise ship arriving. While a big one is docked. Cloudy day of a drive from Vancouver to Whistler. The view is just fabulous. Oh, I see. How is the weather?
The rest of the year is very nice.
Yes.
And even to sail that, it just takes so much time.
Because of the 2010 Winter Olympics, the road to Whistler is being expanded and one can see the construction going on. Whistler village. One can just walk through and the Hotel Delta is a what country is this? Is it part of Europe? That is the appearance here in Whistler. There is gondola, there is a ski lift, summer and still cold, feeling that we should have bought our gloves. It's all empty. It's not started. It starts at 10 a.m. That is another ski lift. One can see the clouds there being so low. Very beautiful walkway. She doesn't want to be photographed. I want to photograph her.
You know, I've seen a couple of those gold anodized rockets.
Now it's the ski lifts working,
I've seen like 2 or 3 of those so far.
as well as the mountain bike riders.
You got that right. I was just watching some dudes kind of rolling by here and there, and it's a low bike. Dudes are having a time.
Here's Andy. Let's go.
While in winter it is the ski lifts, in summer it is the mountain bike lift. This is the best one to bring back the people who break their legs during skiing. Glacier Dome is the first class train with a dome to see the beauty of the mountains. Some snow on the top of the mountain. This is summertime. From the train window, it is scenic to see these flowers. These are wildflowers.
Journey down to beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. First of all, we're going to see some incredible scenery. We're going to enjoy a lovely afternoon tea service, a beautiful high tea service together. There's our friends from the Whistler State. Okay, very conveniently located for our enjoyment. We're going to be opening that up real soon. Looking like right about now, in fact, map of our journey, what every journeyman and woman needs, of course, is a map. We have a lovely one. It's most frequently asked questions on the train. Okay, when people were getting on board.
Dynamic on the other side.
Ferns and moss. The train crosses. It's a panoramic view from one end to the other.
The river right from there.
You got the river making its way downstream. We're getting beautiful visibility of the Tantalus mountain range out there.
a vegetarian sandwich. This is the tea time on the Whistler Mountaineer train. And
Big etching in the middle of the mountain there.
Cockle.
You see her flying along on her broomstick or her stick. He went out into the woods with the intention of getting caught. He made a whole lot of noise. He's getting larger and larger, looming larger and larger in our consciousness. So, Cockle, we heard when you were a young lady, you were a fine. So she got up and started to do her special dance that she hadn't done for hundreds of years.
Mysore Bundi
So you won't be having another round.
on the Whistler Mountaineer train. I don't need to say who is enjoying that.
Complexes and the golf course were built in 1994, so it's a very young little community. Now, Furry Creek was named in honor of Oliver Furry, who was an illiterate traveler.
36 vessels, that's more than the entire Canadian Navy. They move 20 million passengers and 8 million vehicles. Good photo op.
कुत्ता आदमी नई स्वागत है इधर.
in their house.
I haven't actually.
Bus number 2 will take you to Blue Horizon, Fairmont Waterfront Center, Fairmont Hotel Vancouver, and road.
This is the end of this wish.
The world's narrowest commercial building, at least according to Ripley's. And we found down here in Chinatown. It's burning fresh every morning. Locals they voiced their anger towards town council about that. And what happened next has never ever happened again. Probably never ever
Yes,
will
Tom.
either. Now, Mr. Saunders can be seen working on the clock every now and then because
Part of Science Center.
98 patrons had to stand to watch 30-minute films.
The port of Vancouver with the mountains in the back and the nice housing. Another view, the mountains as well as the Vancouver Center and the port.
normally the water comes all the way up to the seawall here. It's a great place to walk, jog, rollerblade, or cycle. Give them back is that 200 warriors from a southern Indian band had always necessarily true. Out of the totem poles that are here, there's only one of them there that is a grave marker pole, usually of a chief or an elder. Now these pole forest, so they didn't have to travel around. Now funny things that I've learned over the years.
This is the landmark of Vancouver. These are carved by local early North Americans, misnamed Indians, because of the enthusiasm of Vasco da Gama. Christopher Columbus. These are called totem poles. City view over the water. Sculpture similar to that.
Now every now and then, Somebody goes out there and they put a t-shirt on the girl. And the Parks Board doesn't find out about it until after the tide has gone out. So they have to wait for the tide to come back in so they can get out there to get the t-shirt off the girl. Unless it's something that is both bridges were designed by Joseph Strauss. Now that bridge began construction in 1937. I want one for my house. Because on a nice cold day, all that is basically what that center lane alternates between north and southbound traffic to alleviate rush hour. On average, 70,000 vehicles use this bridge on a daily basis. Now, as I say, 6 years ago, that bridge underwent a $125 million renovation. When the renovation was completed, the bridge was still
Prospect Point, where one can see the cruise ships. The other side, the West Vancouver, most expensive real estate. Not to forget the sailboats. The area is surrounded by nice mountains, and now it's getting to be a little sunny. Chinese senior citizens enjoying on the nice violent tour. Nice begonias. And there be rainforest in a subtropical climate, yes. Vancouver gets a lot of rain, and this is one of the rainforests here. Roses.
by the aquarium, so the bald eagles can be seen in that nest quite frequently. Usually you'll see
Effect of the lightning on a tree, 150 years.
the parks board say they don't allow people to put their car in that hollow anymore. But, hey, right now is a prime opportunity to do it.
Palm trees.
And here on the right-hand side,
Vancouver.
probably the last thing you ever thought you'd see in Canada. Palm trees. Shows you the mild temperatures we have in Vancouver. This was a gift from the people of the Northwest Territories to the people of Vancouver during Expo 86. Now, the Inukshuk is always in the formation of man. It has also been chosen as the official symbol of the 2010 Winter Olympics. Tell people to come back here on your own. Pick the right angle. Get your photograph taken in front of the palm trees. Tell everybody you went someplace exotic. And about a month and a half ago. Over on the left is the Granville Street Bridge.
Glenville Island, almost like a farmer's market. Produce are all organic. These are beans. Color may be deceiving. With the mountains in the background and the bridge, boat dock, and you can live right here and listen to the music if you like. Park your car right there too. View of Vancouver downtown from 18th floor of Marriott Residence Inn. On a nice sunny day. Especially the water and the mountain. Between the tall condo buildings. At a distance is the cloud covered mountains and the West Vancouver. It is one of the expansive but desirable areas to live. This is Van Dusen Botanical Garden. We came all the way to see, taking a cab, but it is closed due to labor dispute. Most we could see is this outdoor. We did see a palm and this banana. They possibly grow only in winter, the tallest sunflowers. Today is the last day of staying in Vancouver, and dinner is at home, that is in the Marriott Residence Inn kitchen with a tomato soup with bundi. Punjabi samosa is getting ready in the oven. It is hot and will be steaming with tamarind chutney. To wash it down is the jalebi with no added artificial color. We found this at Punjabi market in Vancouver. With this beautiful view of the western colorful sky, this is the end of British Columbia trip.